and the second serve speed that's leading to that second serve differential on points won.
I can't believe that's blown out.
Cancel.
So he spent time with Andy, coached him.
Cancel.
Is that something, those three areas, is that something that can be improved upon?
Well, I think they have improved on the clay. The second serve has got better against the majority of players. But I think against Novak, it's, as you say, it's not good enough against him. And he's obviously got to get it to a stage where Novak can't just dictate those points. I think the forehand will be difficult to get it on par with Novak. I feel as though the footwork is very different from him on that side as well. It was always a shot that he never felt as natural hitting as he did the cross-court one. We've seen him hit the cross-court pass so often in the course of his career. It's just something that he feels a little bit more.
They're both feeling the wind blow through right now as the storm starts to approach. Huge gusts of breeze stopping Murray mid-serve there.
Murray.
That's a solid hold for Murray at love. So let me ask the question another way. I mean, we know how incredible Novak is. Is Andy at his maximum? Can he get better? I mean, he's pretty incredible himself.
Yeah. I think he could place the second serve a little bit better. I think if you've watched this match today and you look at how the serve comes into Novak at a decent height, I would say that he's still got potential to increase the width of his second serve to get Novak a little bit more on the stretch than he currently does. I feel the forehand's probably about as good as it can be. I mean, it has been magnificent. I mean, he hadn't beaten their top 10 player on clay since Davydenko back in, 2009. And the fact that he peeled off those wings against Raonic, Nishikori and Nadal go to show the improvement he's made in so many little areas. But Novak at the moment just seems as though he is flawless. There is no Achilles heel.
Novak has improved so much over the years, trying to hunt down Federer and Nadal. Couldn't reel that drop shot in, but he's reeled in the pack in the rankings for sure and extended his lead. Novak. One of the differences also in this match has been Novak's willingness to change direction with his backhand. In the first two sets, he's done it. Nearly a third of his backhands have gone up the line. Murray just 1 and 5. So that ability and decisiveness to change direction has paid big dividends for him. That's something Murray might want to do as we hear the first time violation of today.
Which I think was a little tough given the conditions suddenly have changed quite dramatically. I know that there's rules and try and play by it, but I think one of the problems is we see Novak put this overhead away. It wasn't an easy one as well. It was swirling around. Is that when Novak goes into Andy's forehand, he knows what he's getting back a lot of the time. A hooked cross-court forehand that's going to sit up. He actually wants him to hit that shot so he can start punishing him with his forehand. Andy goes up the line into the forehand, he gets hurt straight away, cross-court.
Yeah, you nailed it, Petch, because Andy actually will go up the line with a lot more frequency against different opponents. He will be the aggressor, changing directions on the backhand, but he doesn't want to open up the weaker side there. And it's not that the forehand can't do damage, it's just that on the run, it's too predictable.
Djokovic, precise, perfect, as he's been for so much of the year.
At the first stop for fuel, I'll get you an ice cream.
Yes.
What I most love in this world is looking at
With full LED headlights, DAB radio and sat-nav included on selected models, and active cylinder technology available for greater fuel efficiency, everyone can enjoy the Seat Leon. Well, almost everyone. The award-winning Seat Leon, available with 0% finance.
Seat, technology to enjoy. You wouldn't ignore blood in your sink if it came from here. So why would you ignore it here? If you spit blood when you brush your teeth, it could be a sign of gum disease, a leading cause of tooth loss. Corsadil Mint Mouthwash and Corsadil Toothpaste are clinically proven to help stop bleeding gums. Because if you ignore blood for too long, you may regret it. Corsadil, for people who spit blood when they brush their teeth.
I'll be interested to know what Andy's thinking at those changeovers at the moment. He came into this particular contest having broken his opponents 35 times. His returning game was in pretty decent nick against some good players, particularly in the shape of David Ferrer in the previous round, but he is yet to carve out a breakpoint chance against Novak even in this particular match. First things first, trying to keep hanging on to his serve.
15-0.
Weaves his magic once again.
35.
How low he stays.
Murray.
A couple of very good service games at the start of this third set for Murray. Just a little bit for him to feel positive about. Been precious little so far in this semi-final. Of course, never won a set in his previous two visits to the last four here against Nadal. to get one on the board against Novak.
Cancel.
Novak's numbers are starting to stack up against some of the best in the business in the Open era. Just the 6th man last year when he reached his 2nd Roland Garros final. To reach multiple finals at each Grand Slam.
Drifting wide and talk about achievements. Nadal, one of his stated goals has been to try and win the Australian Open for a 2nd time, which would make him the only man to win all 4 majors more than once. That's been Novak's home. He's dominated that Grand Slam for quite some time now. Just asked Andy, he's been on the losing end in a few finals. Was that ridiculous or absurd or both? This right here. What is it, Fetch?
Both.
It's a trick shot. Look where this bounces.
Yeah, that was better than honest enough to admit it by his facial expression.
Calkins.
Exquisite. His wife applauds him, as does everybody else within the stadium. Stunning.
Djokovic made.
Warrington. It's in England. You?
Argentina.
Cool.
Host the world. Meet the world.
This is four-wheel drive ability fused with urban agility. This is adventure advanced. This is the Mitsubishi ASX. Mitsubishi Intelligent Motion.
Well, the numbers on the scoreboard looking good for Novak, and the numbers on the winners category also looking very good. 12 forehand winners for the world number 1, just 6 for Murray, 7 backhand winners for Djokovic, 3 for Murray.
This match for me has a feeling of the king is dead long